NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Jackson, first play, going to throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He finds his man. It's Charlie Kohler.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Play action. It's Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Jackson. No hesitation, goes right back to Likely.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. To throw again on second down, Jackson.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
To throw again is Jackson. He is going to find Hill here.
And he will have a Ravens first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. The Ravens have on the year. They come in here hot. I mean, over the last 9, Charles, they are 8-1.
And that record, the way that they're playing, they've proven to me, and I think anyone else in the league, that they're able to go toe-to-toe with anyone, and they look forward to the challenge.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Jackson now on 2nd and 10.
Open man is Chase, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
And Jackson throwing once more. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags.
They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Being chased out left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Odafe Owe in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Jackson's throw taken in here by Chase. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Open man is Hill. He's got it.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson now. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They go play action with Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now it's Jackson.
A slant route caught by Bateman. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
They go play action now. Jackson.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense defense there. That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On first down, right back to Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 38, Jackson, and this one's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Complete to Likely. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
That's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course. But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now on 2nd and 13. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Josh Allen drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Etienne once more. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Lawrence will throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robertson. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Here's Lawrence to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Joseph Osai in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back's feet.
Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. They'll go again with Gibson. And he's got some space here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't it? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong, because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him. It should open up things for you.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson
finds his man over the middle. It's likely. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now Jackson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. Now Jackson on first down.
On target to his man, likely. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Jackson will throw again.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd.
It's a slant to Hill. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. To throw is Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tyreek Hill. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On play action, Lawrence. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 29, Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Lawrence.
The left side completion to Jones.
And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
The quick slant caught. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Trevor Lawrence.
His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Here comes Antonio Gibson as he's set for another drive.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because, you know, they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now a timeout called for by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 33.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Here's Lawrence.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And now here come the Ravens.
And they've got a good chance of getting points out of this. They start in the red zone on 1st down.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Jackson.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Tucker's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And it is the Chargers out in front as those two creep towards halftime. Jordan Love with a couple of touchdown tosses. Next, we'll stay in the NFC West as we head up to Northern California to check on the Niners at home in Santa Clara. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. Kirk Cousins has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. Najee Harris. What a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And the half will begin with a touchback.
Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Now Lawrence.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Lawrence.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robertson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get that underneath Etienne.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw, Lawrence.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively. I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
Joseph's got it.
And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13 to 10.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
69 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he whips that one incomplete there. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Jackson. That's out to Hill, right side complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Robertson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robertson.
John Harbaugh never shy about bringing out the red challenge flag, and he'll do so here. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Etienne up the middle.
And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Another tote for Etienne.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Lawrence.
That's complete to his tight end, Farrell. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Etienne.
A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Here's Greg Joseph now to try the field goal.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Joseph is good, and that's going to tie us at 13.
So a second field goal here this third quarter, and this one gets us back to level.
Ooh, I like when you do it that way. Talk about the pitch soon. I love that. 2 drives, 2 scores. That's a plus. But we also know that they're going to need to find the end zone if they want to win this game.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Here's Gibson to start the drive.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jackson. It's Hill. Complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Got a man. It's Gibson complete. And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Jackson now.
Throw left side complete to Chase.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Again, Jackson.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Jackson.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They go play action with Jackson. And going deep for Hill. And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again is Jackson.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down. Gets this one to Hill. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Lawrence will throw.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
A handoff for Etienne.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
65 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Etienne is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Joseph now to have the PAT.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. offense for the Ravens returns to the field. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Here's Jackson to throw. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson finds his man over the middle. It's likely.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Up the middle they go. Elam.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. And that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to drop this one down.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here's a give to Etienne. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. A shotgun snap and again the ETN.
5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Rock them all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field.
Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Jackson on 1st down.
No hesitation, goes right back to Likely.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Likely.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. From midfield now, here's Jackson.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. To throw is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Jags have just about sewn up this football game. A 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
And they'll go again with ETN.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Throwing now, Lawrence.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half,